Stand in any retail aisle today, whether it's fashion, home goods, beauty, or even food, and you'll notice something missing. The constant rotation of seasonal products, once a guaranteed part of the American shopping experience, isn't nearly as loud or frequent as it used to be. Instead, more shelves are filled with reliable, consistent, year-round essentials. This shift isn't a coincidence. Across the US market, brands are quietly moving away from the seasonal cycle and focusing on products that stay relevant every single day of the year. And that decision is reshaping how companies design, manufacture, and sell what ends up in front of customers. The biggest reason behind this move is cost pressure. Seasonal collections demand constant redesigning, retooling, and marketing. New product lines have to be planned months in advance, produced in short cycles, and often discounted heavily when the season ends. That entire system is expensive, and in today's economy, brands are looking for ways to cut unnecessary complexity. Year-round essentials solve this. They streamline production, reduce design churn, and eliminate the risk of being stuck with unsold seasonal inventory that has to be cleared out at a loss. When margins are tight, essentials become a safer, more stable bet. Another major factor driving this shift is changing consumer behavior. American shoppers have become more practical and deliberate. Inflation, higher living costs, and economic uncertainty have made customers prioritize value over novelty. People are buying fewer impulse items and more products that fit into their everyday routines. Essentials, basic apparel, reliable home goods, staple beauty items, repeatable food categories, match what consumers now consider worth spending on. Seasonal products, especially those tied to trends or fleeting styles, aren't commanding the same demand they used to. Retailers are also encouraging the move toward essentials because it simplifies their operations. Seasonal collections take up warehouse space, require constant resets on store floors, and complicate ordering cycles. When retailers stock essentials, inventory turns become more predictable, replenishment schedules become easier, and shelves don't require complete overhauls every few months. Many major retailers have found that they can move more units at higher margins when they focus on stable, all-year items instead of time-sensitive collections. Less complexity means smoother logistics and fewer mistakes. Marketing strategies are shifting as well. Seasonal products demand fresh campaigns, new photo shoots, and special promotional budgets. Essentials, on the other hand, can be marketed consistently with long-term messaging. Instead of launching 4 large campaigns a year, brands can build a unified identity around their core items. This allows marketing teams to focus on strengthening brand loyalty and communicating everyday value instead of constantly chasing the next seasonal trend. The result is more efficient spending and clearer, stronger storytelling. Another big reason for the rise of year-round essentials is that product cycles in the US are slowing down. Fast fashion, fast trends, and rapid product rotation burned out both brands and consumers. Shoppers felt overwhelmed by the non-stop flow of new items. Brands felt the strain of keeping up. Today's consumer wants dependable quality over rapid novelty, something they can buy again and again. Essentials fit that mindset perfectly. They offer consistency, reliability, and clarity in a marketplace that used to be overloaded with constant change. Supply chain stability is another part of the puzzle. Seasonal collections demand precise timing. If shipments arrive late, products miss their selling window. If they arrive early, they take up storage space. A single delay can destroy an entire seasonal launch. By shifting to essentials, brands give themselves more breathing room. Production can run continuously. Inventory can be replenished steadily. And companies can rely less on perfect timing and more on long-term planning. This reduces supply chain risk and makes operations far more resilient. Year-round essentials are also better suited to e-commerce. In online retail, products that stay available for longer periods perform better. SEO improves, customer reviews accumulate, and repeat customers can reorder familiar items. Seasonal products struggle online because they disappear too quickly to build momentum. Essentials create steady digital demand, which is critical now that so much shopping happens through digital channels rather than in-store browsing. Another factor is sustainability. Seasonal collections often lead to overproduction, fast disposal, and waste. Consumers and regulators are pushing brands to become more responsible. Essentials allow companies to produce in more stable, predictable volumes, reducing excess inventory and minimizing waste. Some brands are even using the shift to essentials as part of their sustainability messaging, highlighting the idea of producing fewer but better products. This trend is also influencing product design. Instead of chasing micro-trends or designing items solely for one season, brands are focusing on timeless styles, long-lasting materials, neutral colors, and multi-purpose functionality. The goal is to create items that don't expire with a trend cycle. This approach appeals to customers who want quality and versatility, and it reduces the pressure on brands to constantly reinvent themselves every quarter. But perhaps the biggest underlying reason for this shift is that the economics of retail have changed. Volatility, higher operating costs, and unpredictable demand patterns have made the old seasonal model too risky. Essentials offer stability. They allow companies to keep supply chains lean, maintain consistent pricing, and forecast demand more accurately. In a market that rewards long-term resilience, essentials are becoming the foundation of successful business strategy. For brands, the move toward year-round essentials represents a strategic pivot toward sustainability, simplicity, and dependability. And for consumers, it means shelves filled with products that feel familiar, relevant, and reliable. Seasonal collections aren't disappearing completely. There will always be room for limited drops, holiday themes, and trend-driven releases. But their role is shrinking. Essentials are taking center stage because they support healthier financial models, more efficient operations, and stronger relationships with customers. What we're seeing across the US market is a clear signal. Businesses want stability, consumers want practicality, and the days of constantly chasing seasonal hype are fading. Year-round essentials are becoming the backbone of modern retail, and that shift is shaping the future of how brands design, produce, and sell the products Americans bring into their homes every day.